Hello guys. I just took my fifth nap of the day. You guys ready for some Fall Out Boy?
Ye Joe, just waiting for you to start it up.
Alright, is Donnie coming? I want to get this list over with because Jill wants me in bed by 9.
I've been here the whole time, you dementia patient. Anyways, let's get started.
Okay, Donnie, so first up is An Evening Out with Your Girlfriend. Pretty shitty album if you ask me.
Yeah, I really don't know what is a good thing about this album from what I remember other than Calm Before the Storm was on here.
Oh, of course, you don't remember much about this album. But all things considered, it does sound like a pile of shit. Easy tier.
Take This to Your Grave is up next. Honestly, I really enjoyed this one. I just forget Evening Out exists and say this is their first. Sure, Patrick's vocals aren't the best, but they're listenable. In Dead on Arrival and Pros and Cons of Breathing. So good.
Hold on, Boric. Did you really forget about the really forgettable middle section? Sure, the first 4 songs are great, and Pros and Cons is a fantastic song, but then you have middle-of-the-road songs like Reinventing the Wheel and Homesick at Space Camp. I say C tier at best.
I don't know, Donald. I liked most of the songs, although you do have a point that Reinventing is super mid. I say we compromise at B tier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sounds good. Moving on to Court Tree, we can all agree this is top tier, right?
No, the fuck are you smoking some of Hunter's crack? This album is super mid, although you have some banger starter tracks like of Voltage and Jones and Dance Dance. There are some real skips on this album. I mean, go ahead and listen to Get Busy Living and tell me a Court Tree is a good fucking album. It's so inconsistent and bland by the middle point, I don't even think I've finished it all the way through without getting so bored I just turn on some My Chemical Romance.
When I was 7 seconds or sophomore slump mid. I don't know how you could possibly think that. Or how you couldn't finish it. Unlike the McDonald's you had earlier, this album is top tier, just admit it.
Guys, please. I'm just going to put this in B tier. Donnie, it isn't that bad, but Obama, it certainly isn't the best they have to offer. I don't like all the screaming in the second half of this album anyways.
Of course, you can't take the beautiful scream of Peter Wentz, but fine, I'll compromise with B tier. This is the only time you'll compromise with crap like this.
Infinity on High. I love this one so much. I blast this on Air Force One every week, and it has some of Fall Out Boy's best songs. After Life of the Party, Thanks for the Memories, and Thriller are all their best in my opinion. Only second to some chocolate chip ice cream.
Hold on there, Joe. While it certainly is a great album, there are way better albums from them, like the one named after our great nation.
While I'm going to ignore that last dog shit take, which we'll get to later, I agree that it is great but is not their best. I say A tier.
Alright, I tier.
So I think we all agree that Falling is top tier, right?
Yep, the best they have to offer by far. Easiest tier. So next is the Trial album. I think it's trash, and I know all of you guys hate it too. F tier.
Yes, Save Rock and Roll, such a beautiful album. I love the direction they went with on this one. What a comeback album. Where did the party go? Death Valley, light 'em up. Hell, even the title track is goated.
Whoa there, Donnie. I don't think you're thinking right now. This album is trash and went to mainstream as they came back, even though there are some cool songs I can't get past it, shit like Rat-a-Tat or Missing
Obama,
You.
I have to agree with Donald here. It's not trash at all, but it's no Foley either. I say we compromise at I tier, right?
Fine.
The Most American one is here, easily their best. Centuries reminds me of old Sleepy Joe over there, but seriously, I love this album so much. Does not deserve the hate it gets.
Yeah, Donnie, fuck that. Your fat ass doesn't understand that this is their worst album. I mean, like all their albums, there's a very good song on it. Twin Skeletons is a banger, but other than that there's not any drums and it's all just very bland.
You just don't understand good music, shaking my head in disappointment.
No, Donald, this album is straight S. There's a reason Fall Out Boy is hated for this shit. At least Mania has good lyrics. Jetpack Blues is a banger, I will give you that. And just because it's named American Beauty doesn't mean it's good D-tier.
I hate Mania. It's just so loud for my old ears, makes me want to sniff a 13-year-old for comfort.
Joe, what the fuck? And this album isn't the best, but it isn't that bad. I say C-tier.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Sleepy Joe just said, but yeah, I agree, C tier.
I'm finally on to So Much for Stardust. I really enjoyed this one. Honestly, I think it's up there with Foley. What about you, Gus?
I think the same, Boric. Joe?
I don't like it. It's too much, and the interludes are just dudes talking. I liked Infinity on High a lot better. Also, Heaven Iowa is such an overrated song.
Joe, I'm about to drone strike your house like Obama did in Yemen Barak. Leave this loser and put it in the top tier, right next to Folly.
God, Joe, what the hell are you thinking? Stardust is a beautiful love letter to the other albums. It's perfect, so yes, tier.
Hi guys, it's Andrew Tate, and I want to say thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, or I'll run you over with my Bugatti.